been just 6 weeks since we started our new floating cabin build, and in that time we've gone from this to this.
Yippee!
The journey is worth the watch though, so if you're not already up to speed, you can find a playlist with all of our videos on the build in chronological order in the description below. After the fiasco that was our ceiling install last week, this week it was time to move to the walls. We were bound and determined to stop having to stare at vapor barriers and insulation by the end of the week. With a full house of wall paneling ahead of us, plus a good bit of exterior siding to go, checking this box off the list was going to be a tall order. But with the weather getting nicer and nicer every day, we've started feeling more motivated than ever to make quick progress so we can finally enjoy the fruits of our labor to the fullest.
We didn't tape the last one. So this one, we're going to tape so we don't have the drips.
Look at our little shower! We're gonna buy a separate piece, a ring, you know, to put the curtain around. We thought this window would be such a cute idea here because then all of the steam can go out the window. Plus, when you're sitting down here in the tub, you got a view. Brandon is a monster. He's just chugging away. He's getting really fast at this now.
What?
You're doing so good.
Well, that one ain't exactly right, but
Oh, well.
the trim board here will get this one.
Yeah. I'm gonna start caulking. We had bought all the paneling that the hardware store had in stock and spent the next couple days installing what we had in caulking while I hopefully restocked. In the meantime, Jericho, Jed, and Jesse also dropped in for a day or two to finish up the lap siding on the upper level of the house. We love the contrast this lap siding created with the board and batten.
38 and 3/8. Ah, now we need the pecs and the cover. Gonna prime it.
Prime it.
Okay, so we're gonna prime this.
Oh, that smells horrible.
This is a drain, so it doesn't ever really hold any water. P-traps are built in under the boat, so you don't have to smell the poop.
I got 38 and a half.
It might be a little OCD.
No, because when you show up in the morning, the best thing to see is a nice, organized, clean
I know.
job site.
Okay, thank you.
And then you'll have a lot more motivation if you can work all day.
That is exactly how I feel. Thank you.
Back to Lowe's again.
Old White Toe got some new kicks. I guess he was embarrassed about being old White Toe.
Maybe.
What?
You're not gonna live long. You keep talking smack.
Sorry, y'all. The banjo-backed Low song remix did not happen this week, but I'm still bugging Brandon about it, so y'all help me out, and hopefully that'll be the case next week. Alright, we got the jam box, snacks, GoPro extension cord, water, generators on the pontoon. Let's roll. Alright, one more go around with Jericho and crew. They just gotta put the front door in. I think that's the very last thing. Hello.
Oh my God.
It is from the Lord, from above. So if you have a very good attention to detail, you may have noticed this is the exact same wall paneling that's in our current house. We liked it. I don't know. I do really like the small detail in this one. It's not overwhelming. It's not like a crazy pattern, but it does add just a little bit of texture if it ain't broke.
pulls down and it latches. Same thing down here. Pulls up, latches, and then I told her once y'all get a doorknob for this, these things can be really finicky to get on if these things aren't lined up perfectly. So if you want me to do that doorknob, I don't mind too, because they're pretty complicated.
I'll try
to do it. That's normally part of me putting in doors, is I put in doorknobs and stuff too. Cool.
Don't leave me, Jericho. It'll be lonely, don't you know? Baby, you gonna get our goodbye kiss?
We can't miss that. Just like the first day.
You fist bumped
Your
me
little-
and then we kissed, I think.
Y'all gonna miss us.
I miss you already, buddy.
Jud's gonna miss you for sure.
I know Jud's gonna miss me.
Well, guys, I've had fun.
It was fun.
It's been fun. This has been an experience.
Guys, it's non-negotiable. You must come back for
We're gonna
a
come back to jump off of that
yes,
roof.
a proper housewarming party once
Get
we're
in the
done.
boat.
Oh yeah. Hey, if anybody wants to like contact you, you don't have like a website, do you?
Nothing.
We'll just give them your number. If...
Jericho Ball.
All right.
Give them my number.
He's off the grid.
I don't care. They can call me.
We will see you guys soon.
Bye, Sarah.
Celebratory beer kicking off officially our turn. Definitely do want to give a big thank you to Jericho, Jed, and Jesse. They just did a fantastic job, and they were such great sports about me filming them, and just total professionals, but at the same time, as y'all saw, just so fun to work with and be around. So like I said before, I know the floating cabin market is not that huge, but they build normal houses too, so if you're in the Western North Carolina area, y'all know who to call. We will definitely have them back to celebrate with a proper housewarming party once we're all done. So they can see the finished product too. And I don't know if you guys caught Jericho saying he was gonna jump off the roof, but he's been saying that and we're not gonna let it go. Like, he now has to jump off the roof, and that is a tall roof. So I am excited to see that. Oh, nice job with your cuts, baby. It's coming together. It's so nice seeing less of that brown insulation. It was so dark and dingy looking in here. All of this right here we're gonna leave unpaneled. This is where our kitchen cabinets and sink and stove and all that are gonna go.
That's right.
End of day thoughts?
Yep. I think it's gonna be nice.
Just cannot believe how huge it feels. Like we're in a cathedral. Woohoo! Aww. Wait, I want to sign it too.
I'll put your name on there, Dinky.
Yeah, but that won't be my name for long. Yee. There we go. That's better, huh? There it is. To trim out our walls, plus window and door casings, we wound up having to buy 59 12-foot-long trim boards. It always surprises me just how much trim it takes to make a house look nice and finished. We chipped away at installing and caulking all these boards until lunch, when one of our neighbors showed up to our house with a very pleasant surprise. And look at that! Debbie wins! Happy Brandon. And for me, no way! Oh, hello!
Think of this as a belated Christmas happy spring.
Thank you, ma'am. We appreciate it. Debbie's generous surprise called for a short break and some downtime with our neighbors. It was just the recharge we needed to finish out the rest of the trim and start tackling the mountain of caulking that lies ahead. How about Debbie bringing you some of your rum? Isn't that funny? You better give her a hell of a tour.
I'm good with that. We're just trimming this door out. Nice door opening.
Yeah, she give us a tour of your trim work.
I'll put some trim in. Trim the
Yeah,
windows
you got the
out.
windows.
Trim your little inside seams here.
Oh yeah.
Trim that side, got the windows. I nailed that door fitting right there.
Oh wow.
I got that pretty close.
Not bad at all. Good job.
A little tougher than I thought.
Awkward angles.
Yeah.
So now we are just waiting on, I guess, our next trip to Lowe's. So heartbreaking. We are like just a couple panels short. So close on the wall paneling, but still looking really good.
You gotta stay that hungry too.
We'll have to stay in that, which leads me to ask, I've been wondering what the heck we're gonna do with that. My initial thought was plants. I want plants up there, but Jericho was like, oh, you could totally put another, like a little twin size bed or something up there. I'm up here looking at it, I'm like, the possibilities are endless. Would love to know if you guys have any fun ideas for what that can go up there. Could be a really cool little reading nook. Could be extra storage. That's boring. What do we think? I just love those little pieces.
They love you, baby.
They're so satisfying.
This room is good. Windows,
Yeehaw!
corner trim, inside out.
Except for the bottom trim, but that'll go after the floor. That is a good looking bead of caulk. I am not exaggerating even slightly when I say I have started caulking in my dreams.
Know when to roll up, know when to run. It's time to join the ride. Yeah! We can't done it this way.
Finishing out the rest of the trim and caulking took a couple more days. That dang octagonal window was particularly a challenge. I have to admit, trim work is pretty tedious, but of course, that's just part of the process. Trim does make a big visual difference though, so by the time we finished, it was quite gratifying to see the interior looking a lot brighter and a little more polished than it did this time last week. I also got all the tongue and groove stained, but more on that next week. All in all, we were very pleased with this week's progress and still feel that we're on track for our goal of finishing this place up in just another 3 to 4 weeks. Next week, we're installing our water line and painting. Fingers crossed for no more white toes. Make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss what is sure to be a very satisfying transformation. Until then.
All those little moments.